behind that tree?
Nana, what is that?
The heck was that?
From hidden nighttime hunters to odd wonders in the darkness, prepare for a journey into the unknown as we showcase the unusual, spine-chilling, and breathtaking moments in the wild. Veiled Lady. Someone is exploring a deserted building, minding their own business, when they stumble upon something super eerie. A room all dark and mysterious, and as the light sneaks in, there is this strange figure. It looks like a person sitting on the floor, covered head to toe in a black veil, like a spooky lady straight out of a ghost story. Now, this figure isn't moving at all. The person with the camera zooms in, and as the face comes into view, it's not what you'd expect. The face is all creepy and not human-like at all. It's got the weird gray color like a monster from a scary movie. But here's the real shocker. When the camera gets closer, the covered figure suddenly opens its mouth and boom, pointy teeth like something out of a nightmare show up. Here is the really strange part. Nobody has explained what this creature is. It's just one of those super creepy sightings that gives you the chills. Imagine finding something like that while exploring. Yikes. Creepy creature encounter. Hey, you will not believe what we saw in this crazy video. It's like something out of a movie. So there's this weird, nearly human-looking thing, right? It's on CCTV and it's jumping over this road barrier like it's no big deal. Seriously, it's like Spider-Man or something. People are losing their minds over it because this creature is doing these superhuman moves that do not make any sense. Now, in this new video that just came out, you can see it leaping from one side of the road to the other. It's like, whoa, is this for real? Everyone around is scratching their heads wondering what this thing is. People are even coming up with wild stories about its past, like it's some superhero in disguise. It's so crazy that the locals and folks on the internet are all buzzing about it. And get this, they are actually trying to figure out who or what this creature is. There is this investigation going on because everyone wants to know the truth. Experts are looking at the video super carefully to understand how this critter can do these mind-blowing moves. It's like a real-life mystery movie. Strange cryptid creature. In this spooky video from a retired camera deep in the woods, something seriously creepy is going on. Imagine this. A weird creature, kind of like a person, but not quite right, is moving around on all fours. It's not your regular walk in the park. This thing is lurking and prowling in the shadows of the forest, giving everyone who sees it the heebie-jeebies. The creature in the footage is so strange that people are saying it's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You know, that creepy, sneaky character who is over to no good. Well, this real-life forest critter seems to be doing something similar. It's like a scene out of a mystery movie. Watching the video, you cannot help but feel a shiver down your spine. It's like a spooky tale coming to life right there in the woods. This crazy being on all fours is enough to make anyone's imagination run wild, wondering what else might be lurking in the shadows of the great outdoors. Massive creature in dark. In a dark, spooky forest, a hiker set up something really scary. He only had a camera, and he used it to record a huge creature walking through the trees at night. This creature was so big, and it moved in a creepy way, making the hiker feel really spooked. The hiker hid behind the trees and kept recording. The creature had glowing eyes, and it moved like it had a lot of power. The hiker was a mix of curious and terrified. He held his breath, and his camera shook a lot. The forest was full of secrets, and nothing knew what this giant thing was. The hiker kept filming from his hiding spot, and the night seemed to have a lot of mystifications. People who watched the videotape were left wondering about this mysterious critter in the murk. The videotape showed that there are strange effects in the unexplored timber. Cryptid beast. Once upon a time, some Turkish YouTubers went on an adventure to a place they did not know. They were just hanging out, minding their own business, when suddenly, bam, they spotted something super strange. Imagine this, a giant goat person thingy gaping at them from the top of a little mountain.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte.
Its features were kind of vague, but it had long, twisty horns and eyes that sparkled in the dark. These YouTuber guys were brave though. They filmed this creepy creature for a bit, but guess what? It got too spooky for them.
Gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun?
They bolted to the other side, scared out of their heads. After catching their breath, they thought, let's check it out again. So they went back to see the weird goat person, but guess what? Poof, it was gone, faded into thin air. Now, everyone's left scratching their heads, wondering what in the world they stumbled upon in that mysterious place. And so, the tale of the giant glowing-eyed goat on the mountain became a legend among those YouTubers, a story to tell around the campfire.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte.
Mischievous Managishi. Guess what? There's this tiny troublemaker called the Managishi, and someone actually caught it on camera.
The heck was that?
This is the little creature that is super sneaky and loves playing tricks on people. It's like a pro at surprising everyone, with its crafty eyes and a grin that screams, I'm over to something. You can totally tell it's each about causing mischief. Now is the exciting part. There's a video of them doing their thing, and people are buzzing about it.
This looks like something bipedal that walks on its back legs.
Everyone's curious and wants to know more about this sly creature.
So from what I can see, I think that this is a humanoid creature.
People are indeed getting experts involved. These smart folks are studying the videotape, trying to figure out the Managishi's tricks and understand why it loves being mischievous so much.
The heck was that?
It's like a riddle that everyone's trying to break, and it's making them a bit of a star. Who knew a tiny troublemaker could create such a stir? Humanoid disappears. Get ready for a spine-tingling tale from the internet. There's this super eerie video making the rounds, and it's got everyone scratching their heads. Imagine this weird creature that is like a shadowy person with spooky wide eyes. It's a real head-scratcher, trust me. This creepy thing has long limbs and a super skinny body, just lurking in the distance. But here's the crazy part. It vanishes into thin air like poof. Was it a ghost? Or maybe just some tricky light playing tricks on us? Nobody's got a clue. This mysterious figure gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's almost like it's not even real, just some strange shadow person playing peekaboo. The video leaves you wondering, was it a ghost popping in for a visit? Or was it just a light goofing around? It's a real internet mystery, folks, so buckle up for the chills and thrills as the strange tale of the disappearing shadowy figure keeps you guessing. Roadside hauntings. The video discusses a mysterious figure captured in the middle of the road at night, and it is so strange to look at it that it will chill you to the bone. The car in front of the person filming had to swerve to avoid the figure. But what supposedly was this creature? Some people think it looks like a ghost, while others wonder if it could be an alien. Although the filming location is unknown, the video highlights some well-known routes where reports of ghost sightings in the middle of the road have been made. A similar example might be the Clinton Road in New Jersey, known for its history of paranormal activity and the presence of a creepy ghost woman in white. Another eerie road mentioned is the Shades of Death Road in Warren County, New Jersey. Also in Texas, there's the Devil's Backbone, a scenic highway with legends of Spanish conquistadors and Native American warrior ghosts. The Bluebell Hill ghost has been reported to have been seen frequently on Kent's A229 road in England. The video emphasizes how these unexplained encounters and reports of strange figures seen on roads have sparked various theories and tales that have added to the mysteries of the paranormal. Creepy figure. A hunter strolling through the woods minding his own business when all of a sudden he spots something super eerie. Get this, a tiny human-like head of a spooky creature, all dark and mysterious, is peeping at him from a tree. Now, this is not your usual walk in the park. The video taken by the hunter shows this little creepy creature just staring back at him. The thing is, nobody knows exactly what it is. No one's come forward with an explanation. It's like a mystery straight out of a storybook. The creature's eyes, though, look surprisingly human. Now that is what is giving everyone goosebumps. Is it some creature we've never seen before, or is it just a regular tree playing tricks on us? Nobody's cracked the code on this one yet. The hunter's footage has left everyone scratching their heads, trying to unravel the mystery of the little humanoid peeking from the branches. It's a real puzzler, and folks are still wondering what in the world was going on in those woods. Eerie sounds. In a quiet village nestled between Enterprise and New Brockton, strange rumors are swirling like leaves in the wind. As the sun goes down, weird sounds creep into the night air, making everyone curious and a bit uneasy. A brave person who rides on the TV, they call it TV rider, claims to have spotted a mysterious creature that looks kind of like an animal, hanging out in the distance. And get this, there is a spooky shriek that makes folks jump out of their socks. People who bumped into this mysterious creature say something surprising. It seems more spooked of them than they're of it. Imagine that! Now, here's the twist. Some folks think it might be the famous Bigfoot, like the one you hear about in stories. This has the whole neighborhood buzzing with amazement and worry. The village between Enterprise and New Brockton has turned into a real-life mystery story, where everyone's wondering what is really going on when the sun goes down. Bizarre creature. A bunch of adventurous bikers embarking on a wild ride through the thick Sumatran jungles. As they cruised along the bumpy road, something totally weird happened. Out of nowhere, this strange-looking creature, kind of like a human, but not quite, popped up from the jungle. It completely threw the bikers off course, making them scratch their heads and feel a bit creeped out. The creature's appearance was so odd that one biker even tumbled off his bike in confusion. Now, these brave bikers were left in a whirlwind of thoughts, trying to figure out what on earth they had just encountered in the retired corners of Sumatra's beautiful country. The creature seemed to carry an air of ancient secrets and untold stories, adding to the mystery. It was like they stumbled upon a living riddle, and the bikers could not help but wonder about the unknown tales lingering in the depths of Sumatra. Creepy figure. Once in a really dark forest at night, a brave man explored around with his camera. Suddenly, a super creepy thing appeared right in front of his camera, slowly crawling toward him. This mysterious creature seemed like it belonged to the dark, making the man feel super scared. The closer it got, the faster the man's heart beat, and he got really scared. Without thinking, the man ran as fast as he could through the trees, holding on to his camera really tight. The spooky thing kept following him, making the chase even scarier. The man's way made snapping sounds as he ran away from the creepy creature. The camera kept recording everything until the man finally made it out of the forest, leaving the mysterious thing before. He was so out of breath and scared, but relieved that he got down from that strange and scary creature in the dark woods. Something mysterious in the forest. In the dark woods, a guy with a camera went exploring. His flashlight cut through the darkness like a tiny light showing the way. He looked around, thinking something mysterious was hiding in the shadows. It felt tense as he walked, recording everything with his camera. Suddenly, his flashlight showed two creepy glowing eyes peeking from behind trees.
What is that? What is that? See it? Look at its eyes.
His heart raced as he zoomed in, catching the strange glow on his camera. Whatever it was seemed to stare at him, making him shiver. The peaceful forest turned mysterious, and the man accidentally found a hidden secret. In the video, the punctuation marks added to the excitement. There was a suspenseful pause as he explored. When he saw the glowing eyes, and times when he realized he was not alone. It was a spooky adventure caught in the flickering light of his flashlight. Desert creature. In Portugal, there's this mind-blowing discovery, a creature from the desert that looks like a mortal. It's like something out of a wild story. People set up this incredible being in the dry, sandy places. And now everyone from scientists to folks living hard is buzzing about it. This creature is a real standout in the desert scene, and its looks are just like ours. Picture a place with lots of sand, and also in the middle of it all, you find something that seems like it should be in a fantasy tale. It got the same body shape and features as a person, making it indeed more unbelievable. Now, locals and scientists are each on this discovery, trying to figure out what this desert human look-alike is each about. It's like a riddle staying to be answered.
Caralho, velho. Puta, onde que tá agora, pô? Olha lá, olha lá.
Who would have allowed that in the middle of the desert you'd stumble upon a commodity so strange and fascinating? The story of this desert critter is spreading like wildfire, and everyone is hooked on finding out further about this unexpected mortal-like resident of the sandy wilderness in Portugal. Montana discovery. Folks in Montana got a big surprise when they stumbled upon a super strange creature with long, stretchy limbs. It was like nothing they'd ever seen before. Seriously weird. This critter's arms and legs were way longer than usual, making it stick out like a sore thumb.
It was one of those, just an eerie feeling I had looking at it. Really made you guess and question what it was.
People could not believe their eyes. It was so different from any living thing they knew. This oddball being got everyone talking and scratching their heads.
What we're looking at, but if you look at it,
People were buzzing with curiosity about where this stinky critter came from and what it was over in good old Montana. Indeed, the smart researcher types got in on the action. They were just as intrigued as the rest of us and wanted to figure out further about this mysterious creature and all its quirky features. So picture a whole bunch of folks in Montana chit-chatting and wondering about this out-of-the-ordinary creature. It was like a real-life puzzle, and everyone was eager to piece it together.
because it looks like a human, I'm going to conclude that it's a human.
Bigfoot behind the tree. Late one spooky night, a man cruising down a dimly lit road stumbled upon a mysterious sight. Gripped by curiosity, he whipped out his safe flashlight and hit the record button on his camera. Suddenly, there it was. Bigfoot, the elusive critter known for its fabulous status, was caught on camera doing a stealthy dance of hide-and-seek. As the man zoomed in, Bigfoot, as if playing a game, peeked from behind a towering tree. The flashlight illuminated the creature's figure, adding a creepy touch to the encounter.
What's behind that tree?
Nana, what is that?
And the unknown has sparked discussions about the existence of the fugitive Bigfoot. Was it a chance meeting, or did the creature choose to reveal itself to the fearless observer? The mystery lingers in the air, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering what other secrets the night might hold. The man being chased by something. In the deep dark forest, a person bravely recorded a video with just a flashlight to guide their way. As they moved through the dark, the only source of light was their safe beam cutting through the inky blackness. Suddenly, a strange feeling crept up their spine, and they decided to turn around. To their shock, a spooky creature with creepy glowy eyes was hot on their heels.
It's staring at me. They followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
The flashlight revealed its fearsome gaze, making the forest feel even more mysterious and frightening. The person's heart pounded as they realized they were not alone in the silent darkness. With a shaky hand, they continued to record, capturing the creature's otherworldly presence. The glowy-eyed hunter added an unexpected twist to their adventure, turning a simple stroll through the woods into a heart-pounding encounter with the unknown. The ray of the flashlight came to the guard against the unseen terrors lurking in the haunting beauty of the forest.
Followed me home, and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
Floating figure. Here's a tale from a far-off place in Kerala, where something downright weird went down. Imagine this. A spooky video pops up, and there's this strange person-like thing just floating on a wooden board in rainwater. Now, get this. It's got a big white head, and it's all wrapped up in a black cloak. It's the kind of stuff that gives you goosebumps. So, this local person spots his mysterious figure right outside their home. Quick thinking, they whip out their camera and record the whole thing. Next thing you know, the video is on the internet, and folks everywhere are scratching their heads wondering, who or what in the world is this? Nobody's got a clue. It's like a puzzle with missing pieces. Is it a person? An alien? A secret superhero? The internet is buzzing with questions, but the answers are nowhere in sight. It's a real-life mystery that has got everyone talking, and the spooky video is the only clue we've got. Talk about a strange day in Kerala.
ഞാനൊരു നരന്നും പറഞ്ഞ് ചെല്ലുമായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ അറ്റാക്ക് വന്ന് നരം പുല്ല് ആറ്റിക്കിടന്ന് ചാവും.
Creepy buck. Once upon a time, there was this spooky mutant buck wandering around the farms when the moon was over high. But this deer was not your regular everyday deer. Nope, it had these super weird antlers that were nothing like what you'd expect. Instead of the usual antlers, they were like something out of a superhero comic, extraordinary and crazy. So there it was, strolling through the fields in the dead of night, its mutant antlers shining in the moonlight. The farmers who spotted it could not believe their eyes. This buck was like a creature from another dimension, or at least that's what it seemed like. The other deer probably thought it was the coolest thing ever, but the humans were a bit spooked. Word quickly spread around the city about the mutant buck with the extraordinary antlers. Some folks were scared, thinking it was some kind of magical creature, while others were just fascinated by the strange sight. The farms became a late-night attraction, with people trying to catch a glimpse of this creepy yet fascinating mutant buck and its out-of-this-world antlers. Creepy humanoid figure. One spooky night, a mysterious event unfolded as a trail camera captured something eerie. In the darkness, a humanoid figure dressed in ghostly white appeared, strolling down the road. What is really chilling? It had no hands. Instead, where hands should be, there was just emptiness. To add to the creepy vibe, its eyes glowed in the darkness, giving off an otherworldly light. The figure moved slowly, almost floating as if it belonged to a different realm. The lack of hands and the ghostly vesture made it indeed more mysterious and a bit unsettling. The entire scene captured on the trail cam sent shivers down the spine. It's the kind of video that makes you question what is out there in the night when we're all snug in our beds. The inexplicable appearance of this figure leaves us wondering about the strange and unknown things that might be happening when the world sleeps. Invisible creature. Stumbling upon a creepy video that got everyone on the internet scratching their heads. So, in the middle of this spooky forest, there is this see-through misty thing just chilling on a tree. Yeah, seriously, it's like a weird human-shaped creature, and folks are going nuts trying to figure it out. This misty guy does not play by the rules. You see, it's moving around the trees doing its own mysterious dance, and then poof, it just vanishes into thin air. Imagine that. One moment it's there, and then the next, it's gone without a trace. What makes it even spookier is that this misty creature is not your usual color. Nope, it's got this greenish cast, adding a whole new level of weirdness to the scene. The video captures every eerie move, leaving everyone wondering what on earth they just witnessed. It's like a real-life ghost story unfolding in the woods, and people cannot stop talking about it. However, spine-tingling stuff, this video is sure to give you goosebumps if you're into mysteries. Horrifying predator. Out in the woods, a special camera caught something really spooky. It's like a spy for animals called a trail cam, and it snapped a pic that'll give you chills. Imagine this. A super scary predator with eyes that shine in the dark like they're their own flashlight is silently following a group of deer. The picture freezes the moment when the creepy creature is on the prowl, stalking the deer like it's playing a sneaky game. The glowy eyes add a whole new position of fright to the scene, making it look like a commodity out of a scary story. It's like nature's own thriller movie, and you cannot help but wonder what is going on in the deep, dark woods when we're not looking. The trail cam turns the forest into a mystery book, with every snapshot telling a different part of the story. It's both fascinating and a bit spooky, making you think twice about what might be happening when the sun goes down in the animal world. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stairs, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my god! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my god! What the is that?
Reindeer encounter. Magical scene captured by a secret night camera out in the wild. It's like a Christmas dream come true. So, in the middle of the night, the camera catches not one, not two, but 3 reindeer having a chill feast. They're happily munching on the special food put out just for them, having the time of their lives. But wait, there's more enchantment to come. As the video rolls on, more reindeer buddies switch in to join the party. It's like a reindeer reunion, and they're all chowing down on the tasty hay laid out for them. It's not a reindeer party without some good food, right? The camera captures the whole spectacle, showing these furry friends peacefully eating under the starry night sky. It's like a real-life fairy tale, and you cannot help but be amazed at this incredible sight. This videotape is like a magical portal to a reindeer wonderland, making it one of the coolest effects ever caught on camera. Eagle gets attacked. Crazy scene caught on camera, a big majestic eagle soaring through the sky, minding its own business. But wait, out of nowhere, a tiny bird decides to play superhero and takes on the eagle. Yep, you heard it right. The little bird, probably feeling like a feathery superhero, dives down and starts scratching at the eagle's neck. Quick and bold, it's like a lightning attack. Now, we all know eagles are like the kings of the sky, strong and powerful. But guess what? This video spills the sap that indeed these majestic creatures can have a tough day. That little bird had some serious guts to take on an eagle, and you will not believe it. After the surprise attack, the small bird just zooms away like it's no big deal. It's a real-life bird drama up there, showing us that, hey, even the mightiest can get a run for their feathers. Who knew the sky could be such a wild place? Raccoon and the deer. Guess what? Cam, a cool person, caught the most adorable video ever. It happened on a farm during the day, and it's like a real-life Disney movie. In the footage, there's a raccoon and a deer, and they're not just hanging out, they're playing together. Can you believe it? So there's Cam just doing their own thing on the farm, and they spot these 2 buddies having a blast. The raccoon with its tiny paws and the deer with its graceful moves are like the best playmates ever. They're not bothered by the whole predator and prey thing, they're just having a good time. You can see them chasing each other, running around like they're in a game of tag. The raccoon does these funny little somersaults, and the deer gracefully jumps around. It's like a dance of nature right there on the farm. Cam captures every joyful moment, and it's impossible not to smile watching it. This videotape is a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected friendships can be in the simplest places, even on a sunny day in a farm. Combat. This cool video from a secret camera in the woods caught something really weird. So there's this camera set up near big rocks, right? And guess what it saw? A snake chilling in a crack in the rocks. Now here comes a bobcat and it spots the snake. And you will not believe what happens next. The bobcat starts pawing at the snake, thinking it's trouble or something. It's like a wild showdown. The bobcat keeps scratching and trying to jump at the snake, but the snake is like, nah, I'm good, and just slides back into the rocks. It's like a mini battle in the wild. The bobcat is all curious, and the snake is just minding its own business. Nature is full of surprises, right? Imagine having a front row seat to this crazy encounter in the woods. The camera caught it all, leaving us with a wild story about a bobcat and a snake face-off in the rocks. Nature is one wild and mysterious place. Thief coyote. Get ready to be amazed by this camera tale from the wild. So there's this trail camera, right? It's chilling in the woods doing its job. Suddenly, a sneaky coyote shows up. The camera catches its attention, and the coyote, curious as can be, comes closer. It's like a natural mystery unfolding. Now, get this. The coyote, maybe thinking it's a toy or something, tries to grab the camera off the tree. Hilariously, it fails a few times. But also, out of the blue, success! The coyote nabs the camera and dashes off like a camera-thieving bandit. Later on, when the camera's proprietor discovers it, the poor thing's all beaten up. There's scrapes and marks far and wide thanks to the runner's sharp teeth. Imagine that, a real-life runner. Camera showdown. This, my friend, is one of the rarest effects ever caught on film. A wild camera-stealing runner. Who would have allowed it? Nature's full of surprises. Sleeping beast. Guess what popped up on Facebook? David Lee Enberg shared this trail camera photo that is making folks scratch their heads. So there's this dark creature chilling in the woods, and where it's at is a big mystery. Some folks thought, hey, it's just a black bear catching some Z's on its reverse. But stayed, others jumped in with, nah, that is Bigfoot taking a nap in the forest. The plot thickens. Now, then is the scoop check out of those paw prints. They are more bearish than Bigfootish, and if you zoom in, you can spot its noggin and snout. So, is it a bear just catching a snooze or the elusive Bigfoot catching 40 winks? It's a real head scratcher, and everyone's got a theory. David's print turned into a little mystery tale, leaving us all playing detective. What is your take on it? A bear's doze or Bigfoot's secret nap spot? The internet is buzzing with ideas. Walking trees. In this tiny video, guess what? Trees are actually moving. Yep, you heard it right. Imagine these trees, the ones that usually stay put in the ground, decide to take a little stroll to a new spot. And get this, someone caught it all on camera. So in the video you see different types of trees doing their own version of a tree walk. Some are over near in the shot, like you could nearly touch them. While others are far down, just doing their tree thing. Now, then is the crazy part. These trees are on the move, but the roots are still in the ground. Like, how does that indeed work? You can see it clear as day. The tree's just picking up and going for a walk, roots and all. It's like a tree parade, but instead of marching down the road, they're strolling through the lawn. Watch the video and you'll be scratching your head, wondering if trees secretly have legs or something. It's a total mystery. Hedgehog protected their babies. Once upon a time in a spiky world, a hedgehog family faced a big problem. A speedy leopard came strolling down the road where the hedgehogs lived. Uh-oh. The tiny baby hedgehogs were in danger. Hold on, Mama and Papa Hedgehog were heroes for their little ones. They went into protection mode fast. Mama Hedgehog stood tall, her pointy quills like a tough wall. Papa Hedgehog, brave and strong, stood right beside her, ready to guard their precious babies. A person with a special eye, a camera, caught this amazing fight on video. The leopard, thinking it set up a yummy treat, quickly realized it picked the wrong opponents. The hedgehog parents, brave in their hearts, stayed strong, telling the leopard not to mess with them. Eventually, the leopard decided it was not worth the trouble and sneaked down. Victory for the hedgehog family! The tiny ones wiggled their cute noses in thanks, and the hedgehog parents celebrated, proud they kept their baby safe from the leopard on the road. In this little part of the animal world, love and courage won over danger. Little mink at night. One night, a cute mink with shiny fur went on a secret mission in the big farms. The mink was really curious and its eyes sparkled in the dark as it roamed around the fields. Someone still put a watchful camera there, and it silently recorded all the cool effects happening at night. The playful mink ran each over, smelling the air and poking its nose everywhere. This little beast was on a mission, moving fast and nimble. The night, filled with twinkling stars, was like a beautiful stage for this exciting adventure. The camera, like a quiet friend, took pictures of the mink doing all sorts of twists and turns. You could see the mink's shadow dancing in the moonlight as it searched for commodity special. In this stupendous darkness story, the mink's journey unfolds, and it's so interesting. You cannot help but be amazed by how simple and pretty nature is at night. The dark has its own secrets, and the camera, like a storyteller, shows us a wonderful part of the mink's adventure beneath the stars. Fox ate the dead mouse. One dark night in the quiet forest, a curious fox discovered a surprise on a trail camera. The camera, hidden among the trees, caught the fox's midnight snack adventure. The clever creature stumbled upon a lifeless mouse and, without hesitation, began feasting on its find. The creepy glow of the moonlight highlighted the fox's sleek fur as it indulged in the unexpected meal. The tiny creature came to a night diner, nibbling down at the mouse with its sharp teeth. The forest, normally filled with mysterious sounds, witnessed the silent spectacle of a fox enjoying its nightly feast. The trail camera, like a silent observer, captured every moment of this unexpected dining experience in the heart of the woods. The footage revealed nature's circle of life as the fox, guided by the cover of darkness, savored its meal under the watchful eye of the hidden camera. Mermaid caught on cam. Once upon a sunny day near a noisy old dock by the water, something really special happened. Someone with a camera saw something amazing, a real mermaid. This magical creature had shiny scales and a super long tail. But it was stuck on the dry dock and really wanted to go back into the water. The wood under the mermaid made lots of creaky sounds as it tried its best to slide back into the water. The mermaid looked super determined and kind of sad with its tail flopping on the dry wood. Every time it pushed, the old dock made noises like it was talking too. The person with the camera recorded this special moment, showing how hard the mermaid was trying to get back to its underwater home. It was like a make-believe story happening right there on the old dock, a place where real life and pretend mixed together in a cool way. Furry creature. Once upon a time, on a quiet road, there was a man who discovered a little brown furry friend. This mysterious creature was so small and fluffy, with a coat the color of rich chocolate. The man, surprised and intrigued, decided to share some tasty treats with the furry critter. As they sat on the roadside, the man offered bits of food, and to everyone's delight, the furry critter eagerly nibbled down. Their encounter was a charming spectacle, creating an encouraging scene on the tranquil road. The furry friend with its adorable brown fur seemed to appreciate the unexpected company and the delicious snacks. It was a simple yet magical moment, capturing the essence of kindness and connection between humans and the mysterious small creature. Bizarre mass. Once, a man found something super weird in the woods. Picture this. a bunch of strange pulsating blobs hanging onto a tree. And guess what? Not just one, but a whole bunch of them, like a gang. The man was so surprised he could not believe his own eyes. So he quickly took out his camera and started recording. He really wanted to show everyone what he would discover. When he zoomed in, you could see these mysterious blobs throbbing on the tree bark. It was like the tree was hosting a secret hot party for nature. The man was so amazed that he could not stop using lots of exclamation marks in the video. It was a moment that made him feel both confused and fascinated. And of course, he'd to share this strange sight with anyone who'd watch. Imagine stumbling upon such a wild and wonderful thing in the great outdoors. Wild lion in the hotel. One dark night, a wild lion made an unexpected appearance at a fancy 5-star hotel. The whole adventure was caught on CCTV. The curious agile casually rambled into the luxurious lobby, its majestic mane catching the dim light. The vacated surroundings added a creepy touch to the scene as the lion explored the opulent halls and rooms. The generally bustling hostel was eerily silent, with no one in sight to witness the uninvited guest escapade. The surveillance footage captured the captain's every move, from cautiously sniffing around to gazing out of grand windows. The contrast between the untamed visitor and the posh setting created a surreal atmosphere. Eventually, as dawn approached, the lion gracefully exited the hotel, disappearing into the night. The incident left the once serene hotel with an extraordinary tale, reminding everyone that nature's wonders sometimes find their way into the most unexpected places. Cryptid monster. In a super weird video, lots of people got spooked by a mysterious creature found on an island. This guy named Jeff Warren stumbled upon it when he was out on a boat with his son at Wolf Island. At first, Jeff thought it was a dead seal, but as he got closer, surprise, it was not a seal at all. Instead, it was this seriously strange and kinda creepy monster thing. Imagine a creature with a weird mouth, a long neck, and a tail about 4 to 5 feet long. That is what Jeff found. Now, here's the crazy part. The creature was lying there all dead, and birds were pecking at it. But the wildest thing is nobody knows where this creature came from. It's a real mystery. Jeff and his son stumbled upon something straight out of a spooky story, and the internet cannot stop buzzing about it. What in the world is this creature, and where did it come from? The answers are still a big question mark. Two-faced fish. Once there was a man who loved hanging out by the river trying to catch some fish. One bright and sunny day, he felt a weird pull on his fishing line. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he pulled in his catch. Guess what? He caught a fish that was like a magic trick. It had 2 faces, both looking in different directions, but on the same side. His eyes got super big because he could not believe it, and a big smile took over his face. This double-faced fish was like something out of a fairy tale. The man was so amazed and happy about his special catch. He sat by the river thinking about how cool it was and wondering what other secrets the river might be hiding. As the sun went down, he sat there by the river, still amazed by the two-faced wonderfish that turned a regular day of fishing into a story to tell everyone. Wild rabbit. Once upon a sunny day in the forest, a curious rabbit got caught on a secret camera. The little bunny, with its wiggly nose and fluffy tail, did not know it was being filmed. As the camera rolled, the rabbit hopped around, exploring the lush place. Sun peeked through the trees, making cool shadows on the ground. The rabbit happily munched on tasty greens, not realizing the hidden camera was watching. Its whiskers wiggled with joy, and its ears perked up at every little sound. The camera, hiding in nature, quietly recorded the bunny's adventure. The rabbit, wandering around, became the star of its own special story. In this calm video of forest life, the sunny day felt like a storybook. The rabbit's cute moves in the quiet woods made a lovely tale about a wild animal having a simple but amazing day in the heart of nature. Skunk caught in trail cam. One night in a really dark forest, something special happened. A tiny creature with a stripe on its back got caught on a camera by the trail. Picture this, the camera was silently watching and saw a surprise visitor, a skunk. It was super close, acting like a secret explorer at night. The skunk's fur looked like a black and white cape, and its small nose was sniffing around with curiosity. The forest was like its nighttime playground, full of leaves making noise and hiding dark. When the camera blinked, it showed the skunk doing a playful formal sneaking around the trail. Maybe it was searching for a yummy snack or just having a fun adventure under the moon. Its little paws made tiny prints in the soft dirt, telling a story of its nighttime journey. The forest with tall trees and soft whispers became the skunk's quiet stage. In the end, the trail camera caught a quick look at this furry friend in the mysterious dark, giving us a magical memory of a night when nature's secrets unfolded right in front of us. Giant tarantula. In a wild world where big hairy spiders live, there is a fascinating story about giant tarantulas and tiny frogs teaming up. Watch this, the tarantula has a cozy burrow, and it's worried about creepy crawly insects getting too close to its precious eggs. So what does the clever tarantula do? It befriends a teeny frog. Yup, the spider invites the little hopper to move in. Now you might wonder, what is in it for the frog? Well, the tarantula becomes the frog's guardian. No one messes with the frog when the big hairy spider is around. It's like having a guardian. In exchange, the frog does something incredible. It munches on those pesky insects that could harm the tarantula's eggs. Teamwork at its finest. So, there you have it, a wild partnership in the animal kingdom. A gigantic tarantula and a tiny frog, sticking together to outsmart the bugs and stay safe from bigger baddies. Nature sure knows how to create some surprising friendships. Scariest night of the truck driver. One spooky night, a lone truck driver found himself in a chilling dilemma. Picture this, he's cruising down a deserted road when suddenly his safe truck comes to an unexpected halt. Alone in the darkness, he decided to document the creepy encounter on video. As he fumbled with his phone, something caught his eye in the forest beside the road. A mysterious figure was moving swiftly among the trees. In the dim glow of his phone, the driver strained to capture the enigma on camera, but it remained elusive, darting through the dark. The suspense thickened as the driver's unease grew. The night came, the background for his unexplained fright, with the mysterious figure in the forest leaving an indelible mark on the trucker's memory. It was a spine-tingling night, where the stillness of the road was disrupted by the unknown, and the trucker's video left viewers wondering about the secrets concealed in the darkness. The creepy guy. In a spooky forest, a guy recorded a video of something really creepy. While he was walking around, he saw a weird person with all twisted body parts hiding among the trees. Things got scary when this strange figure felt the camera watching it. Slowly, it turned its twisted body toward the camera, giving the guy major goosebumps. The odd person started moving closer in a really weird and scary way. The guy, super scared, kept recording the strange sight. Dark played on the twisted trees as the creepy person came closer to the camera. The air got really heavy, and you could hear the leaves crunching under its strange footsteps. The guy, scared out of his wits, kept recording, not knowing what would be next. This whole thing left him feeling really uneasy, like a super mysterious and spine-chilling moment that stuck with him from finding the creepy person in the middle of the forest. Deer caught on cam at night. In the dark night, a special camera like a quiet spy zoomed in to take a cool video. Guess what? A nice deer, all cloaked in the dark, showed up on the screen. The camera really liked this deer and zoomed in more. The deer was just munching on some soft grass under the moon. Everything was super calm, and the air felt really peaceful. The deer did not know the camera was there, so it kept on eating, looking all graceful. The camera, like a secret eye, filmed this awesome moment in the wild. You could hear the leaves making soft sounds and other night noises in the background, making it even more peaceful. The tiny dots on the screen made a beautiful story about nature. It showed a night where a deer and some lawn were having a quiet hop away from everyone's eyes, but caught forever by the camera. Two-faced snake. Watch this amazing video where a small snake is held in someone's hand. But this is not just any snake, it's got two faces. Yep, you heard it right, a two-faced wonder. This little guy has one face on each side of its head, and it's super cool. Get up close as the camera zooms in, and you'll see the snake's double personalities, each with its own set of eyes and features. The person holding the snake does it with care, showing off its incredible double-sided nature. The snake is completely chill, wrapping around fingers without any hint of being mean. This two-faced snake is so special, making you wonder how in the world nature came up with this amazing idea. Think of the video like a cool story. The person's hand is like a stage, and the snake, with its two faces, is the star. It's a quick but alluring moment that makes you realize how awesome nature can be. It's like a sneak peek into the incredible surprises our natural world has waiting for us. Reverse car and the rhino. Once upon a time, there was a man driving his car in a big green forest. Suddenly, a huge rhino appeared and started running straight towards him. Oh no! In fear, the man quickly hit the reverse gear and started driving backwards. But then the crazy part, he did not stop. The man kept reversing his car as fast as he could, and the rhino kept chasing him. It was like a funny hop in the forest, a car going backward, a rhino following. The man was looking back with wide eyes, and the rhino had its horn down, determined to catch up. The forest echoed with the sounds of the car's engine and the thumping of the rhino's giant feet. It went on for a while, this wild rear chase. The man was probably asking, how did I end up in a rhino race? Eventually, the rhino got tired, or maybe just got bored, and it gave up the chase. The man stopped his car, relieved and probably a bit confused too. And that is the story of the man who went backward in his car, trying to outsmart a rhino in the forest. Tiger's swimming skills. Out in the wild, something amazing happened. A strong tiger decided to jump into the river, surprising everyone. A camera, still watching from the riverbank, recorded the tiger swimming underwater like a real pro. With every paddle, the tiger showed off its awesome swimming skills, gliding through the water super smoothly. The ripples played around the tiger as it moved through the river with a clear goal. When the tiger got near to the other side, its head popped out of the water, showing a determined look. The camera followed the tiger's every move, catching how strong and graceful it was in the water. The tiger's big paws pushed it forward, proving it was really good at handling the swash's inflow. This underwater journey of the tiger was like a fantastic show of how cool nature is. It taught us how amazing and adaptable these big cats are, handling different places with style and strength. The video let us peek into the tiger's hidden talents, revealing its ability to handle tricky situations like a champ. Crocodiles on diet. Once 3 crocodiles were hanging out on the land, just doing their crocodile thing. One day, a delicious fish started flopping around nearby. 2 of the crocs, even though they really wanted to, did not eat the fish. But the 3rd crocodile could not resist and decided to snack on the fish. Now that is where it gets interesting. The 2 crocodile pals, maybe because they were watching their figure, did not like that their friend was munching on the fish. Rather than clapping for his food choice, they joined forces and, with a quick pull, dragged their fish-loving friend into the water. In crocodile land, it turns out the diet promise is a big deal. So the lesson might be that true friends stick to their diets together, indeed if they have to do a water rescue. And that, my pals, is the story of the 3 crocs and the fishy adventure on dry land. The Gharial crocodile. Once upon a time, there was a river where something amazing happened. A magical box with an eye. A camera captured a Gharial crocodile having a grand feast in the water. The Gharial, a cool crocodile with a super long beak, was surrounded by tons of yummy fish. It seemed like a seafood buffet just for the Gharial. The camera showed how the Gharial was having a blast splashing around and munching on all the delicious fish swimming hard. The river became a party place for the empty crocodile. The Gharial's eyes twinkled with joy as it swam gracefully, savoring the delicious treat. The camera could not believe its luck landing this extraordinary moment of a crocodile living its best aquatic life. It was a fishy fiesta, and the Gharial was the VIP guest, enjoying every bit of the aquatic feed. And so, in the heart of the river, a crocodile's feast came a mesmerizing tale, captured by the watchful eye of the magical camera. The flying deer. In a quiet forest, something magical happens. A video camera caught an amazing sight, a deer making a huge jump. The forest, all covered in different shades of green, was like a stage for nature's own special show. The deer, all graceful and poised, got ready to jump as if it could defy gravity. With a quick move, it leaped into the air, looking just like it was flying. The jump was so big, almost like the deer grew wings. The whole forest seemed to stop and watch, enchanted by this amazing nature show. The camera, like a quiet friend, recorded the deer jumping through the air, freezing the moment. The deer's shadow against the trees made a calm picture of the wild forest. The video gave us a peek into how awesome nature is, leaving us feeling amazed. In those quick moments, the forest told us its stories, and the deer's jump was like a dance with the wind, a magical show right in the middle of nature. Alienoids. This spooky video I stumbled upon reveals some seriously strange happenings in the woods. Imagine these tall, weird creatures with round heads, all ghostly white and creeping around. It's like something out of a spooky storybook. People watching the video are saying these brutes might be like aliens, you know, those external space folks. And get this, they're not just standing there. Nope, they're taking a stroll in the middle of the woods, moving in a really strange way. The footage is like a mystery unfolding right before your eyes. These super tall beings with their pale faces are just doing their thing in the trees. It's not your everyday walk in the park, that's for sure. Folks are scratching their heads, wondering what on Earth, or maybe not from Earth, these creatures are over. It's a real head scratcher, and watching the video is like stepping into a spooky adventure where you're not quite sure what is around the next tree. Talk about a wild encounter with the unknown. Unexpected velociraptor. Guess what happened in Florida? Someone caught a creature on camera that looked just like a velociraptor. You know, those dinos from way back.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
This thing had sharp claws and a super cool reptile-like body. It moved quickly and looked super fierce, making everyone watching go, whoa. The video of this crazy dinosaur-like moment got folks buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Now, people are all like, say, are there still dinosaurs hiding around today? Imagine that, dinosaurs in our time. This idea has everyone talking and wondering. The video made it feel like maybe, just maybe, these ancient creatures are still hanging out with us now.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
It's like a real-life dino riddle, and everyone's chatting about it. The study of living with dinosaurs is so mind-blowing that it sparked a bunch of excitement and talks among people. Can you believe it? Dinosaurs, right then, right now. It's almost like a dino adventure in our own backyard. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.